Guys on YouTube. How are you guys today? Well, I am doing pretty good myself today, but today I want to talk to you guys today about my Toshiba stereo receiver with the AM and FM tuner built into it, analog only, not digital here, guys. We're tuning in the stations by using the scroll knob to tune it in, and it seems to work very good with the AM and FM stations. Now, I like to listen to the FM more than the AM because I really don't get the signal picked up on the AM, but when it's during the morning, you can probably play some tunes during the morning hours. But I like to listen to it in the afternoon and stuff like that because of the FM stations. But yeah, it works very good. I do have both antennas. My main antenna is for the FM, and I also have a AM antenna hooked up to it. But for some odd reason, I'm not picking any stations up for it. I don't understand why that's happening, but it seems to work pretty good on FM versus AM. But what is AM? AM is a morning type of radio station you can listen to. And what is FM stations? FM stations are a station you can listen to during in the afternoon or during any day of the time you want to listen to anything. That's the only thing I can really pick up on my receiver is just the FM itself and not the AM. But, hey, let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here, guys. There you go, guys. Here's my receiver. You guys noticed this guy in the past couple blogs. But this is a very antique and very old school system itself. By the way, this is only analog, not digital, guys. I wish it was, but it's not. But what's the difference? We have AM on the bottom, and we have FM on the top. But, I get more bandwidth with the FM versus the AM. The AM goes all the way up to 600,000, whatever station this goes up to, and the FM only goes up to 108 megahertz as well. But you guys notice I do have it can switch from AM to FM to listen to radio stations as well. But notice I have the antenna hooked up to the back of my receiver. You guys can see this is actual a coax connector splitter thing here going to the AM antenna side on the unit itself. But yeah, it seems to not really work that good like it used to in the late 60s and 70s here, guys. But yes, it is a vintage unit. Now, I did one modification, is I put a BCN connector on the back of it, so I can use a different style antenna port. This is the BCN connector I've been using for a very long time. That's what I modded it. Now, I don't have any more value left on it because I modded it and stuff. But let's see if we can tune something in with the AM side of the station. But the FM will work just fine. We have the signal strength and the testing thing right here. These are the meters, analog meters. Those work very, very good. Now, other thing on this unit works just fine. I did do some of a bit of a maintenance to this unit. I ordered some of the old fashioned knobs and all sorts of buttons on this thing. I, oiled it or deoxidized it with DW40, and I'm gonna apply that to redo it with a different type of deoxide chemical or something lubrication you can do with these older units. And by the way, both of my speakers are actually balanced perfectly just fine because it's adjustment pods on the inside to adjust the left and right speaker. But let's try to tune something in with the AM side of my receiver. That's all you guys can see. This is the knob. We actually have to literally tune this to spin this little dial here. This is a needle. It goes from side to side, and that's all it does. Now, I'm probably not going to get any signal because I'm in the afternoon kind of setup here, guys. But this is not really picking up anything, you guys can see. I can try my best and tune something in with the AM, but it's just not tuning in quickly here because it's no longer the morning. It's now afternoon. Well, 4, I think it's like 4 in the afternoon, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But it works pretty good. But if I actually go ahead and switch it to the FM side of my radio, it will actually tune nicely. Now, this has old school light bulbs inside of it, you guys can see. They're not very bright, but when I turn the main light off, it's actually pretty bright. But it's really no LEDs or anything like that in the panel itself. That's just the way it works. Let me see if I can tune something into the FM side of my receiver. Now, if we do have FM stereo mode light up here on the very top of the display there, well, that would light up orange when I have stereo mode. Now, by the way, this antenna here is only on the AM side. This will not affect my main antenna right now. There you guys can see. Here you have the little light. It tunes pretty good, you guys can see. It is now FM stereo. And I have like 2 needles on the ball here. But if I go any up higher for the strength signal now, look at this needle. This needle will move too when I turn the knob as well. I'm getting something. A little station though. There you guys can see. Seems to pull on this station very well. Very interesting. Now I do get some static, somewhat, but that's okay. But I can tune anything in if I want to listen to something. But it only depends on the weather outside. And we can tune into this station here. Just gotta tune in, right? I got 3 needles on the countryside station. But yeah, I mean, this tune's very good for FM, but not for AM. I don't know why. That's cool. I like this song, actually. But, you know, once I tune it more often, I can actually get the AM side to actually work with the radio itself. But for some odd reason, it doesn't seem to pick anything up. I don't know why. I'm very curious on why it's not picking the AM side up like it does the FM. But yeah, I mean, it's old. You know, it's an antique here, guys. You know, it's a vintage piece of equipment. But it still works. I would love, you know, to buy a new one, but I just don't have the extra money right now and to go buy a digital receiver, you know, that kind of stuff. But she tunes pretty good on FM, but not on AM. But I do have 2 different types of antennas. I have one for the AM and one for the FM. That's typically the way this radio is designed, with those little screw-on connectors on the back, for you can use 2 different types of antennas. But during the AM function of it, you had to be up in the AM side to actually pick up the signal. Now, if I am away from anything, it's like AM, that may not pick it up because the AM stations I am very far away from, but the FM side I am very close to, because the radio towers out in the ward now, and you know, pick it up with the antennas, and it's really cool. I'm very happy with this piece of old equipment, and older equipment than you guys with mine, but it's a very old system. Everything on this is mostly all vintage stuff you probably can not really buy anymore, but stuff for buying new stuff. But I'm very glad this little radio still seems to work just fine. Now, if you really want to know what the model number is, Don't think you guys can really see it. I'm sorry about the light, because this is aluminum plate and everything, but it's right here. It's the Toshiba stereo receiver SA-320 model here. It's a very old system. Yes, everything on this is all analog controlled here, guys. The buttons, the controls, everything's all analog. Nothing digital here, guys, except for my own main audio equipment, like my tape player, my DVD player, and my CD player, and just on random electronics down there as well. But I don't know. I don't know why I can't get anything to tune and the AM side of my system. But it does very good on tuning in the FM station. Now, I do have a couple ways I can play the A speakers or the B speakers or both speakers at the same time. But yeah, I really love it. I mean, it's just an old unit, but it still plays and it still works just fine. But I might get more into vintage technology and maybe buying something different or something, but I just don't know here, guys. But if you guys are brand new, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below because I want to know your feedback about what you guys think about the older unit, vintage stereo system. Please share this video with all your own YouTubers out there. I would like you guys to share all my videos on YouTube. Alright, okay, peace out. Bye, guys. Well, hopefully, see you in the next vlog. Alright, later, guys.